Welcome to the Loan Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful weekend day. Hope you're enjoying it. We got a lot of things to talk about here in the market. So listen, whether you're looking to buy a home, invest in real estate, refinance a home, this show is still for you because I cover a lot of things that are economically driven, things that are important to you about your biggest investment. So if you own a home, or if you want to buy a home, this is the right show to listen to. Why? Because I give you the true facts. I tell you the truth. I tell you there are good things that are going on. I tell you the not so good things that are going on. I tell you the shenanigans that may be happening. But right here, if you want the real information, you can give me a call. If you want to talk to me personally, I am reachable. I don't have a call center. I actually answer phone and I give out my cell number. My name is Bruce Woodburn. They call me the Loan Arranger. I've been in the mortgage business for 35 years. I've bought and sold dozens and dozens of homes and commercial buildings over my lifetime. I know how the game's played and I see how people are successful at it and I see how people fail at it. I see how people are successful at being landlords and people that fail at being landlords. Usually it's because you didn't have the right foundation. So here you learn how to do that. I share with you the mistakes I made, the successes I've had, but I share it all with you right here on the Loan Arranger Radio Show. If you have questions for the Loan Arranger, you can call me at 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. Or my Tampa office, you can call me at 813-213-4009. When I said office, I actually meant it's my cell phone. That's my number. It gets right to me. If I don't answer, it's because I'm with a client or I'm on the air or I'm doing something with my family, but I always return phone calls. If you'd like to get your application started, it's super easy. Take you about 10, 15 minutes on the interweb. Go to webringyouhome.com. That's webringyouhome.com and get your application started right there. If you're a real estate agent and you are really seeking to increase your business, then I bring a lot of content to you to help you become a better real estate agent. If you are looking to buy a home or sell a home and you are trying to find a great real estate agent, I'm going to tell you, most of you aren't doing a very good job at it. You are picking people you like and people you know, but they're not great real estate agents. I even know some of the top producing real estate agents that are out in the field right now. I wouldn't refer my mother to them, even though they're top producers. I look at a real estate agent for what they bring to the table. Do they have to be the biggest producer? Absolutely not. Do they have to be really good at what they do? 100%. Listen, I'm one of the top producers in the entire country. I'm not the top producer. Now, the difference is when you come to me, you actually get me. You go to some of these big numbered guys, you're never going to talk to them. Are you going to talk to Mark Spain at Mark Spain Realty? No. You're going to talk to the president of Bank of America? No. You're going to talk to the president of Wells Fargo? No. You're going to talk to the president of Rocket Mortgage? No. You're going to talk to me? Yes. Now, I'm here to guide you in the right direction. Does that mean I don't have a team of people to help gather your documents? Yes, I'm beyond gathering your pay stubs and W-2s and tax returns. That's my team's job to do. However, I can help you when it comes to getting a mortgage, whether it's a purchase, a refinance transaction, a home equity line of credit, you want to build a new home, you want to renovate a home, whatever it is, I can help you do it right here with CrossCountry Mortgage. We have every loan program you could possibly ever think of. A ton of them you've probably never even heard of. And we keep most of our mortgages. We don't even sell them. We keep them right here. Most of 90% of the loans we originate, we do not sell. My name is Bruce Woodburn. I'm the Loan Arranger. We're going to talk about what interest rates are doing, what the Fed's going to do, how tariffs are impacting the market. Is this a buyer's market, a seller's market, a balanced market? We're going to cover that because the answer is yes, it is. Are interest rates going to improve or are they going to get worse? Yes, that's probably true. They're going to improve or get worse, but we don't know just yet. I will tell you this much. The average interest rate over the last 35 years has been 7.49%. We are well south of that. Well south of it. Are we going to see the threes again? No. Are we going to see the fours again? Not likely. Could we pray for the fives, the mid fives? I think that would be reasonable expectation that sometime within the next 12 months, we should be able to hit that. I'm thinking probably not going to be till the end of this year or the end of first quarter of next year. So why do you want to wait? Home prices have already settled. Sellers are working deals. Most areas that we're in, it's a balanced market. Some areas, it's a buyer's market, meaning buyers are in control. Buyers can get closing costs. Buyers can get incentives. Buyers can get new roofs. Now, I'm seeing a lot of sellers making some big mistakes. I had a couple buyers that backed out of deals this week because the sellers weren't willing to make the repairs. Now you're going to end up keeping that and carrying the cost on it. And you're going to end up having to put a new roof on it anyway, because if you need a new roof, even if it's not leaking, the insurance company is not going to insure the buyer that's getting it. So what are you going to do? You got to make your property marketable. So either you give it to them in the way of a concession, or you put a new roof on and make your house more marketable. It's that easy, folks. That's that easy. My name's Bruce Woodburn. They call me the Lone Ranger. You can reach me at 813-213-4009. That's 813-213-4009. Or call me in my Orlando office at 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com. So we've talked about seller's market, meaning sellers are in control. That means there's not enough buyers to go around, so sellers are controlling the transaction. Then you have a balance market, meaning there's an equal amount of people that want to buy to the amount of people that want to sell. Well, they're calling this a balance market, but in some areas, in some communities, I'm finding that the sellers are still in control. And in other communities, I'm finding buyers are in control. So it's not blanket across the board. It depends on where you want to buy or sell in. And I'm going to tell you something, sellers, you got a lot more competition. And if the builders keep putting product in the ground and you're not willing to get right on your price, you're going to lose a deal and you're going to end up doing what the buyer needed to do the first time anyway. So if it needs a new roof, if it needs some, lipstick on that pig, then put it on there, baby. Put it on there. You got to get yourself marketable. You got to make your house look the way people want to see it. You want to know how they want to see it? Go to a builder, look at their house, and then make your house look like that. That's what you got to do. Neutral, like gray tones right now are popular, but not a lot of your personal belongings. You can't have your dog smelling up in the house. Look at dog people. And listen, I come from a dog family. Dog people don't realize their house smells. You don't know it, but it does. And people that walk through it smell it. And they don't know if they can get the smell out. It's like cigarette smell. You don't know it. So if that is, you have to fix the problem so you can be more marketable. Otherwise, you're going, I'm not going to sell my house to somebody at that price. Well, that's because that's the price that your house is bearing based on the condition that it's in. But yet you think because you put this in and put that in and put a new roof on and a hot water heater, it's going to bring you more value. It's not going to bring you more value. That's regular maintenance stuff. Putting a new roof on a house does not give you more value. Putting a pool in might, putting an addition on might, but not putting a roof on. That's maintenance issues. It's like fixing things that are broken. It's not new just because you've had to put a new one in. It's because it's maintenance. But I'm seeing a lot of people really struggling with that right now. But you know where I'm seeing the opportunities? I'm seeing the opportunities with buyers, because buyers right now, they got a lot they can do. They can do a lot right now. They can negotiate a lot of good deals. And I'm seeing lots of closing costs paid. If you want to talk to a production builder, I know who the best production builders are. You want to talk to my friends at Trinity Family Builders? I'll connect you with Trinity Family Builders. They'll pay all your closing costs. You want to build semi-custom or custom? How about Eric at Pine Castle? How about John at Eastern Homes? How about Mardon down in Charlotte County? I got builders all over the place. All over the place. You want to build on your own lot? You want to find a lot and build on it? We can help you with that too. It's not that complicated. Now, for those of you that are wanting to buy a home, you're tired of renting, you're in that cycle, I want you to do me a favor. You go and get yourself a calculator and a pen and paper. And I want you to write down how many months you've been renting and then multiply that times your rent. And then if that doesn't make you sick to your stomach and want to buy a house, I don't know what will, because There is no such thing as a rich renter. I don't care if your mortgage payment's going to be higher than your current rent. You're getting nothing for the rent. To be honest with you, if you were to buy a $450,000 house and versus staying in a rental property of an equal value, $450,000 rental home, that rental home would rent for about $3,100 a month. If you were to buy that home versus continue to rent, your cost of waiting by renting cost you just under $100,000 in a 2-year period of time. 100 grand. You want to see where the math comes from? You call me up. I'll show you the real math. But I'm telling you, renting is never the way to go. You look around the room, look at the people you know, look at the people that are successful, look at the people that aren't so successful, look at who's a renter versus who's a homeowner. And I'm going to tell you, you're always going to find the homeowner has more money in the bank than the renter. The renter has no money in the bank. It doesn't happen. They don't have it. So if you're a renter and you want to change your trajectory, you want to have a better life for yourself, then you call the loan arranger. I'll get you fixed up. Maybe you need down payment assistance. Maybe you need to fix some things on your credit. Could be any number of things. We help folks with that every day. Every day. I want you to be successful. I want you to get into a home. I want you to turn back around like my son, who bought 3.5 years ago and now has $180,000 in equity on a house that he put almost no money down. How do you do that? You can only do that if you own a home. That's how you do it. That's how we do it. So if you want my help, I can help you. 407-706-3313. That's or go to webringyouhome.com and get your application started. Or you can go to call me from my Tampa number at 813-213-4009. Now, the Fed did not lower the Fed rate last week. They're likely not going to lower it again in June, but July probably will be your time. Now, for those of you that are waiting for down payment assistance, I honestly think that now's the perfect time. Hometown Heroes is going to be coming back. And we come back from the next break, I want to talk about what you need to do to get qualified for Hometown Heroes. Hometown Heroes is your best down payment assistance program known to man. It really is. It's a great program. It's very flexible. And for those of you that might need a little bit of help with your downstroke, then this is the opportunity. But you have to be fully approved for your financing well in advance of waiting for the Hometown Heroes. You can't wait and then all of a sudden go, okay, I want to buy now. Let's go get down payment assistance. Those are the people that fail at it. So you start today so I can get you into a position to where you do qualify. Isn't that the better way to do it? I mean, don't put the cart before the horse, my friends. We got to get the application started. We got to make sure you're qualified. Got to make sure we've got you fixed up. Let's get your credit cleaned up if we have to. Let's show you how to come up with some down payment. Let's go through some loan scenarios, find out what's going to work best for you. It's not hard, guys. You're not going to get a hard sale here. Nobody pressures you. My entire staff speaks Spanish if you need Spanish. I don't speak any Spanish. I barely speak English, but my entire team is here to help you. So if you are seeking to change the trajectory of your life, to make a better life for you and your children and your family, then call me now at 813-213-4009 or go to webringyouhome.com. Or you can call me on my Orlando number at 407-706-3313. Again, or you can go to my website at webringyouhome.com. Now, we love doing loan applications in person. We like meeting people in person. So if that's what you want, you just give me a call. We'll set up a Zoom meeting or an in-person meeting. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Loan Arranger radio show. Don't go anywhere. I got things to talk about, what the Fed's going to do and where your opportunities are lying. Lady and wait. I'll be right back.